To take me out of my depth, because that's also a construction issue, and it's the construction of the technology that will produce two things which seem antinomic but which are not. The first thing is that obviously anti-money laundering, countering the financing of terrorism, know your customers, have to be respected, have to be part and parcel of the process. And most of that will be under the direction and the supervision of the banks. The banks will have to continue playing that role. The second aspect is that we want as much as possible to protect the privacy of our European compatriots, so that the data, the information is as restricted as possible in order not to expose their personal data, their information, where they spend their money, because this is not of any interest to the ECB, which has no incentive to monetize those data. So the construction will have to navigate between these two imperatives. One, making sure that there is no money laundering, no financing of terrorism, and that the customer origin is well known. And number two, protect the privacy of citizens, because that's a promise that the digital euro will be almost as private as banknotes. Not quite, but almost as private as banknotes. I really appreciate you comment about the requirements to market and to identify and to give a narrative and to paint the story of our euro, and to really, I like the idea of digital cash, because although it's not exactly either German or French or Italian, but cash is something that everybody understands. And if you say digital cash, instantly it's understood as a concept. So are we working on this? We're working on this. We're working on the name. We're working on the colors. We're working on the color identity that will be used. All of that is in the work. And, suggestions will be more than welcome. And I take your point about the digital cash. I also agree with you that there are many stable coins which are not stable at all, and which are not coins either. So it's a big issue, but it's a great marketing tool that they've used. Yes, thank you. We are in for a long debate. Digital euro, to keep it as simple as possible, is digital cash. And cash is the remit of the central bank. And the anchor of our currency is central bank money. If the world is going digital, central bank money should go digital. That's the basic, most simplistic foundation for the project that we are working on, and which is really developing well. In addition to that, we want it to be simple to use, so user-friendly, cheap, and we want it to constitute a European solution to payment within the entire euro area, and it can be expanded to non-euro area countries within the European Union as well under certain conditions. This is not mutually exclusive with stable coins that would be issued by actors in the European Union. So if banks in Europe were to issue stable coins, it's not mutually exclusive. I think the infrastructure that will be used to, sort of exchange, to settle instrument, whether they are digital euro or whether they're stable coins issued in Europe by European banks, is something that is perfectly compatible. Thank you.
Thank you. I think that Enrico Giori is voting right now, so I will give the floor to